This is Pastor Byron from Life Point Church, Lexington, North Carolina. When the Apostle Paul made his way through Europe, he shared with believers the financial need of the Jerusalem church. One of those economically depressed areas in which he had visited and was sharing regarding the Jerusalem church was Macedonia. The Macedonian region in the first century was to the Apostle Paul what Bangladesh, I suppose, would be to us here in America today. It would be like encouraging the poorest people of Appalachia to respond to those who were hurting in the ghetto of Harlem. It would be like saying, you people under this bridge, give to these people on welfare. It would be a strange appeal today. It was a strange appeal in the first century. But you know what is remarkable? They gave. The poorest countries, the ghetto countries, the third world places, they gave and gave generously. Those financially deprived Macedonian believers were so concerned over their brothers and sisters in Jerusalem who did not have sufficient money to pay their bills, to even put adequate food on the table, to make ends meet. They gave to the Jerusalem believers an extremely generous gift. The Apostle Paul records the account for us in 2 Corinthians. He penned these words. Now I want you to know, dear brothers and sisters, what God in His kindness has done through the churches in Macedonia. They are being tested by many troubles, and they are very poor. But they are also filled with abundant joy, which has overflowed in rich generosity toward others. For I can testify that they gave not only what they could afford, but they gave more and more. And they did it of their own free will. What a remarkable report. Those Christians demonstrated what I call authentic Christianity, real servanthood in their giving. When we give as a servant gives, the same could be said of us. I also like it that not one specific church, not one specific donor is mentioned. What is mentioned are the churches of Macedonia gave. No statues of bronze would be erected then or later in the city of Jerusalem. No names of super saints would be chiseled in marble or inscribed in some book for others to applaud. You see, when we practice the art of unselfish living, let's also practice being joyfully anonymous. When was the last time you gave something to someone anonymously, without ever mentioning, without ever calling attention, simply quietly you gave? That is one of the marks of a believer. Father, thank you for your abundant and rich blessings in each of our lives. May the authentic servanthood be exemplified in our lives in every way, including the act of servant giving. Amen.